Welcome back, Celebrities Corner community. We're so grateful to have you joining us for what may be one of our most heartfelt episodes yet. Today, we're diving deep into an emotional television appearance that gives us unprecedented insight into Prince William's personal grief and the powerful legacy of his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. In a remarkably candid conversation with Canadian actor Eugene Levy for Apple TV+, The Reluctant Traveller, the Prince of Wales opened up about missing his late grandmother and revealed what Windsor Castle truly represented in the Queen's life. This isn't the formal, reserved William we often see at public engagements. This is a grandson reflecting on his family, his heritage, and the spaces that keep memories alive. A rare glimpse behind the palace walls. The upcoming episode, titled Living the Royal Life in the UK, features Prince William giving Levy a personal tour of Windsor Castle, a location steeped in personal and historical significance for the royal family. In a poignant moment within the castle's store halls, Levy gently asked the question on many viewers' minds: do you miss your grandmother? William's response was both immediate and heartfelt. I do actually, yeah. I do miss my grandmother and my grandfather, he replied, referencing both Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, who died in April 2021. What followed was even more revealing about William's emotional state and the significance of place in processing grief. It's been quite a bit of change, so you do sort of you think about them not being here anymore and particularly being in Windsor. For me, Windsor is her, William continued. Windsor through Elizabeth's eyes. Prince William went on to explain that his approach to showing Levy around Windsor was deeply influenced by how his grandmother would have wanted it done. She loved it here. She spent most of her time here. Showing you around today is very much a case of trying to make sure I'm doing it in the way she'd want you to see it, he shared. He also highlighted one of the Queen's greatest passions that made Windsor so special to her. She had her horses here as well, as you can imagine was a big deal for her. So that's why she loved it here, William added. This personal detail gives us a glimpse into the private world of the monarch, far removed from the pomp and ceremony of state functions. The connection between the Queen and Windsor Castle runs deep. Elizabeth II spent much of her final years at Windsor, including quarantining there during the pandemic. She was later laid to rest at St. George's Chapel, located on the castle grounds, making William's connection to her memory there even more profound. The evolution of a grandson's relationship. In perhaps one of the most revealing aspects of their conversation, William shared with Levy how his relationship with his grandparents evolved over time. He explained that during his childhood, the relationship was more formal, as was characteristic of their generation. But as they got older and I got older, it got warmer and warmer, William recalled. I definitely think my relationship was best with my grandparents when they were more in their sort of 80s, when they had sort of relaxed a bit. This gradual warming reflects a very human family dynamic that many of us can relate to, the way relationships with grandparents often deepen as we mature and they mellow with age. Royal expert Robert Lacey previously noted the significance of this bond, telling Grazia that, when William became a teenager, Elizabeth would have him at Windsor Castle and would open the state boxes and guide him through the papers. This behind-the-scenes mentoring undoubtedly strengthened their connection. A vision for the future, rooted in the past. Throughout the episode, William didn't just reflect on the past, he also shared his vision for the future of the monarchy. In what palace sources described as the most open Prince William has ever been, he discussed his approach to change within the ancient institution he will one day lead. I think it's safe to say that change is on my agenda, change for good, William told Levy. I embrace that and I enjoy that change, I don't fear it. That's the bit that excites me, is the idea of being able to bring some change. Not overly radical change, but changes that I think need to happen. He elaborated on this balance between tradition and evolution. There's also points where you look at tradition and go, is that still fit for purpose today? Is that still the right thing to do? Are we still doing and having the most impact we could be having? This thoughtful, questioning approach suggests a modernizing influence when he eventually becomes king. Family challenges and priorities. The conversation also touched upon the difficult period the royal family has recently endured. William described 2024 as the hardest year I've ever had, referencing both his wife Catherine's and his father King Charles III's cancer diagnoses. Despite these challenges, he expressed pride in how his family had handled these trials. I'm so proud of my wife and my father, for how they've handled all of last year. My children have managed brilliantly as well. William also revealed how his family's recent experiences have shaped his priorities. For me, the most important thing in my life is family, and everything is about the future and about if you don't start the children off now with a happy, healthy, stable home, I feel you're setting them up for a bit of a hard time and a fall. This commitment to family is evidenced by the fact that William and his family have lived on the Windsor estate since August 2022, with plans to move into nearby Forest Lodge, described as their forever home, later this year. A lasting legacy. What emerges from William's conversation with Levy is a portrait of a man deeply connected to his family's history while simultaneously looking toward the future. His reflections on Queen Elizabeth II at Windsor aren't just about missing a grandmother or a monarch, they're about honoring a legacy while finding his own path within it. The episode, which debuted on Apple TV Plus on September 19 with the UK episode scheduled for release on October 3, offers viewers an unprecedented look at the personal side of a future king. As Levy reflected after their time together, the monarchy has always been so very formal, but with William you didn't get that at all. I gotta be honest, he was fun to hang with. What did you find most moving about Prince William's revelations? Had you previously understood the deep connection between Queen Elizabeth II and Windsor Castle? How do you think William's personal experiences will shape his future reign? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We read every single one. If you enjoyed this insider look at royal life, please hit that like button, subscribe to Celebrities Corner for more exclusive content, and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.